Hi guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the Chinese People's Liberation Army Type 7 Universal Pattern Digital Camouflage Uniform. Now, as the name suggests, this uniform was first introduced in 2007 to replace the 87 pattern woodland uniform they had previously. Pretty much was a copy of the US Woodland BDU, but in 2007 they switched to this digital camouflage pattern, and they had a number of different color variations for different situations. This is like the more universal standard type you'll see a lot, and we're going to take a look at it. So right off the bat, you can see it's clearly a pixelated uniform, and it's a 4-color uniform as well. We have black, hints of brown, green, and also like a tannish color. And the cut of the uniform is similar to a 4-pocket BDU, but there's a lot of unique changes and differences we'll go into. And this one has some pretty unique, little features. So let's take a closer look. So on the top of the uniform, we have 2 chest pockets, which are pleated. We open them up, and we can see that we have Velcro to open and close them. And I can fit my hand in there just fine. The other pocket is exactly the same. Another Velcro pocket. Also pleated. Fit your hand in there. The lower pockets are Velcro as well. They're much bigger though, and they go down almost to the bottom of the uniform. Same with the other pocket. A lot bigger. And we'll get a closer look at how the pixels interact. Now these ones, there's kind of like these big splotches of color, and then it's only where the edges it really gets pixelated. Like you really don't see the green until it interacts with the other colors. So it's a pretty cool and unique feature. Going over to the left arm, we have a pocket on the shoulder, which is Velcro. Open that up. You can fit your hand in there just about, not too big. We do have shoulder epaulets with these camouflaged buttons. That's another interesting thing, is we'll see that if you look closely, and I can't really seem to undo this, but these buttons are camo. Anyway, we'll look at that later. If you flip it over like this, you'll see that the elbows are reinforced. And there's an additional layer of reinforcement like here, as you can see. The cuffs, they also have these camouflage buttons. 1, 2, 3, about 3 of them. So you can button it up, as tight as necessary. And the armpits, standard holes for breathability. To open the uniform, you have a number of options. Now this first, you have to undo the button on the top, but you can keep it zipped up if you want. So let's zip it. Let's zip it real quick. Pretty easy to do, not too much resistance. And let's take a look at the zipper closely. No identifying marks, really. It's got this little nylon thing to pull, make it easier. Here are the bigger buttons that you can use, and they have written on them CAPF. But yeah, they actually went the distance to actually make these buttons camouflaged as well, which is pretty cool. And we have a tag down here, which I didn't realize initially. And it's very faded, so you can't really read what this says at all. Although I'll try to rotate the camera here. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit. Yeah, it's very faded. You can't really see what this says. You can make out some characters, but it's pretty much unreadable. There's also a stamping here on the back of the neck that you can see, these white letters. You can see what looks like 96 there, but obviously this pattern wasn't introduced until pretty recently, so that's not the year. It's got to be some other identifying information. Take a look at the inside, and you'll see what this is when we flip it over. But yeah, nothing too crazy. You can see how the bottom pockets look like that. Yeah, the other pockets are like that. All right, we'll zip it up again. And I don't think I mentioned the fabric yet. But it's like this kind of heavy, thick, it's like a thicker, cotton style fabric. But yeah, we'll zip it up. Bear with me. All right. One thing I didn't mention, this is Velcro piece. Looks like it would, be for some wings. Maybe like Air Force, I don't know. I don't think they use this pattern though. Let's flip it over. On the back. Yeah, so on the back, we'll zoom out real quick. You see we have these little like strips of fabric that are like overlaid a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what this is for. Maybe for, breathability, but it seems like maybe it's for, stretchability. I'm not sure what the purpose of these like gills. I mean, they remind me of gills. They honestly look like that on the back. If you zoom out, you don't really notice them that much. But yeah, nothing for the waist on this uniform, but that's all right. So yeah, let's flip it over again and we'll close up the video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The Type 7 People's Liberation Army uniform. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content. Might be able to get my hands on some other interesting People's Liberation Army uniforms. I know these aren't, super hard to get. A lot of sellers on Alibaba or AliExpress, sell them in bulk, or they take the extra fabric and they make uniforms and sell them on eBay. But if you want to get, a good price, I would suggest, buying them, from another place. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.